Welcome to another edition of BoxersandBrawlers.com here in the Southside San Antonio at Scratch Boxing Club, home of Emily Garcia, la hija del pueblo, la cobrita. Emily, thank you for joining us.
Oh, not a problem. I'm glad y'all came out.
Thank you for having us. And today we're going to be breaking down the Jessie Vargas, Timothy Bradley fight that's in Carson, California, right, John David? StubHub Center. Now, that fight is for the interim WBO welterweight championship. That fight, Jessie Vargas is moving up from 140 to 147. How do you feel about that, JD?
I don't think it's going to affect Vargas too much, in my opinion, being it that he's a tall guy. He's 5'10". So at 140, I'm going to guess that he had trouble making 140. So in going up with those 7 pounds, I think it may benefit him a little bit. The thing we don't know is how he's going to take punches from a bigger opponent.
That being Timothy Bradley, who has been at 147 for some time. Now, Emily, you have fought a bigger opponent in the ring. Can you see the difference?
Yeah, you can definitely feel the difference. I mean, you just get so used to fighting at one certain weight, and they're just naturally a little heavier than you. So you could feel more pop on the punches. They're able to sometimes move you a little bit more, kind of, I don't want to say bully you around the ring, but kind of able to put their body weight on you, rough you up a little bit. But the good thing is that Bradley's not really a power puncher. They both really aren't. So I don't think it'll affect him too much. I think Bradley will be able to move him around a little bit, kind of, roughing him up a little, move him.
And Bradley likes to do that. He likes to mix it up. He likes to rough people up. Yeah. And he's done it. John David, that is the exact thing that's gotten him in trouble.
Exactly. He comes in, he likes to brawl, as shown with the fight with Diego Chavez. I think he won the fight. It ended up being a draw, but I think had Bradley not gotten into so much of a war with Chavez, he would have definitely got the nod on the scorecards against him.
And he did it against Provodnikov, who he was this close to getting knocked out.
Yeah, in my opinion, he actually lost the fight. He went down twice, which was ruled a slip, but in my opinion, they were knockdowns. Saw the replay, so I think he has more losses than he really has. But I also think that Bradley's going to be in for a surprise with the power that Vargas may carry up to him, with him to 147, because like I said, he's 5'10". It's going to be a little less harder for him to make the weight at that. He also has Angel Herrera working on his power as a strength and conditioning coach at 147. So I think that's going to play a little bit of a factor in there.
Yeah, he does have a strong team behind him. He's got Hall of Fame Eric Morales and his people working with him. How important do you think, Emily, to have a really good corner behind you?
It's the most important thing. I mean, you can be a great boxer, but if you don't have a great corner, you're not really going to do that good. You need somebody who knows boxing in and out. I mean, you need a good coach, good strength and conditioning regimen, good eating regimen. So it's really good that he has all those people. I mean, he has an experienced former world champion, that's training him, and the conditioning coach too. I mean, there's a little controversy surrounding that, but I think even the strength and conditioning that he does do with him is going to help him a lot.
Now, Timothy Bradley, JD, his resume speaks for itself. How much of a factor do you think experience is going to be in this fight?
It's going to be a big factor. It's going to be a big factor. Bradley has fights against Pacquiao, against Junior Witter, against Juan Manuel Marquez, in which he won all those fights, minus the rematch with Manny Pacquiao. But the experience factor is going to be huge in there. Now, Jessie Vargas has very few notable names in there. The most notable name to me is going to be Antonio DeMarco, which was his last fight. Of course, he has Josecito Lopez, which was back in 2011, which he won a split decision on. But the closest thing to him currently is going to be the fight with Antonio DeMarco, who also moved up in weight to fight Jessie Vargas. So now the tables have turned a little bit, where Jessie Vargas now is going to be moving up in weight against Bradley.
Now, we talked about Jessie Vargas' size. He's 5'10". So he's not a small guy. When he was fighting at 140, it could have been that he was draining himself to make 140. Have you ever been in that position, Emily?
To be honest with you, I haven't. I always walk around kind of close to my fight weight, so I never really have to struggle to make weight. I think I have maybe once or twice when I was trying to fight really low, and it does drain you. It takes a lot out of you trying to make weight, drying yourself out sometimes, if you can't make that weight. I don't know, we saw the documentary with Mikey Garcia, and he was throwing up because he couldn't make weight. He was real weak, you know, and it takes a lot out of you. So you might have a good point. He might go in a lot stronger than he is now because he's not going to have that much trouble making weight.
Now, on that token, Bradley between fights, and he said so himself, he likes to eat. He blows up to about 180,
Yeah,
185.
we've seen him get pretty big.
Yeah, and in order to come down to 147, we're talking 30, 40 pounds. So that it may play a factor in there. It hasn't in the past because we know he could go 12 full rounds, but eventually it may catch up to him.
Now, this fight is in Carson, California at the StubHub Center as part of Top Rank and HBO Boxing After Dark. Now, moving on. In October, you will be getting back into the ring, correct?
Yes, I'll be getting back in the ring in October.
Any opponent?
We don't have an opponent yet. We're working on it. We have a couple people in mind, but nothing's kind of set in stone yet, you know, so we just kind of want to wait until we get something signed.
Well, out there in boxersandbrawlers.land, if you want to get in the ring, all you females, she's right here, Southside Scratch Boxing Club.
Let's do it.
So long.